Yo, what is up, gamers and lady gamers? This is the first episode of I guess this would be considered a podcast. We're gonna call this the Unnamed Podcast because we kind of just said it and the name stuck. So, point is here, I'm prefacing this video by saying that there's gonna be some, but not a lot, of somewhat offensive jokes. They're not that bad, but just keep in mind, I'm only gonna say this once and going forward, unless we get canceled on Twitter, and then I'll probably say it a couple more times. But we're in no way misogynistic, racist, or anything like that. That's just the kind of humor that we have, and we all find it funny. But I mean, if some of you don't, that's why I'm putting this here, just because I don't want to offend anyone by doing this. This isn't very structured, and towards the end of this, we actually get interrupted by one of our friends on Discord. So it's not exactly the most professional thing in the world, but we had a lot of fun with it, and I really hope that you guys have a lot of fun listening to us have fun. Uh, and we kind of want to do this more as I don't want to call this a form of therapy, but it's kind of fun and almost in a way therapeutic to just sit here and talk to each other and have it, I don't know, be cataloged on YouTube. Um, so I don't want to take up too much of your time before this video, but if you like it, be sure to subscribe and like, comment, all that other garbage. Leave comments in the description. Wow, leave comments down below for us for topics for later, so we don't just sit here talking about the things that we like, and we can answer some things that you guys like. So, with that being said, I'll let you watch this video, and yeah, see you guys.
Hey everyone, this is Jackson. Just wanted to put another disclaimer here. Kiefer was the one recording this podcast, and he was playing Warframe in the background. He forgot to mute the game audio, so you'll be hearing that in the background. I hope you guys like Warframe. Like Kiefer said, this is our first episode, so it's not going to be that professional, but things will get better. We're still experimenting, so please let us know what you guys think. Also, I'm editing this podcast, and this dude really spent 2 minutes on an intro? Like, what? Whatever. Enjoy the podcast. Welcome to the Unnamed Podcast, everyone.
The Unnamed Podcast.
Everyone say the Unnamed Podcast.
The Unnamed
Hello,
Podcast.
we're the Unnamed Podcast.
This is the most scuffed thing ever, but here we
Yeah,
are.
I'm James. I'm joined here by three great people.
Yeah, like you
said,
said, people.
Can't tell you what we'll be talking about, but
You know, it
What do you
exists. I don't know how
It'll
you
be fine.
podcast, but
Dude, you tell me you don't listen to like 7 podcasts on your free time?
no, actually, I only listen to one.
Which one's that?
The Glass Cannon podcast, and I don't even listen to it that deeply.
the Glass Cannon.
It's a fucking Pathfinder podcast, so I mean, like, of course I'm not gonna listen to it all the time. I have to be in the mood for that shit, yeah.
What do you mean a Pathfinder?
Like, you know, like the other not D&D thing that's still D&D. It's basically the split from D&D. It's called colloquially it's called D&D 3.5, but
Oh, okay.
that's what 3.5 is. That's where the 0.5 came
Nice.
from. Because it was in between 3rd and 4th edition, and everyone hated 4th edition, so.
Here we go straight to 5e. Let's go.
Now we're on 5e, bro.
Now we're on 5e, but that's not the topic of today's podcast.
There is no topic.
There is no topic, but
No,
I'm
there is no
putting my
topic.
foot down. It's not gonna be D&D.
Fair.
Alright, cool.
How do people really fuck with podcasts though? Like I don't get it. Like it's just people talking at you, right?
I mean,
Well, if you
sometimes
find- if you
people
find
just
one,
need
then
to
you
hear
should,
people
yeah.
talk. Like if I'm like down bad, like, and I really just need to sleep, bro, I'll just turn on to like some like random goon
No, like
speaking. You know
it's
what
one
I'm saying?
thing. It's one thing if you use it for like background noise. Like I understand that, but when people are just like into that shit, I'm just like, what?
Well, I
What are
mean,
you
sometimes
getting
it's
at?
like I don't know. You can have
Okay.
people like James who are like absolutely batshit crazy, and then just like their personality is just listening to. It's like the fucking Joe Rogan talk, you know? Like every time he has fucking what's his name, Alex Jones on there, it's like you just go
Oh,
for the
dude,
crazy.
that is so great though.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm kind of fucking retarded. It's exactly. It's like shit like that, and it's like some people find that entertainment from other people talking. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know. It's like that's why radio shows used to be really big. Podcasts are just now the 21st century version of
Well, the
radio
thing about radio
shows.
shows, though, is that-
like fucking the Howard
radio
Stern
shows-
show, bro.
Yeah,
like
shit like Sirius and shit.
yeah.
No, but like the thing about radio shows, they were built not only like they were built at a time where radio was still part of the mass media, but also like convenience, right? Like in cars and stuff, you didn't have screens. You know, it's radios. So like they would be played there, right? So because people want noise, so like they would just do that. Like I get that, right? But podcasts is a bit of a different breed because they're on like streaming apps and stuff. But you have like video, and you have different mediums to convey these things a little bit like faster now. So I don't know why people like want to do podcasts. I mean, I guess they're more relaxed and take less production, but
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's
feel
so
like-
scuffed
I
that
feel like
even a
they're
group
better
of 4
news.
idiots like us can make money.
Yeah, exactly. For anyone, you know, if this ever goes live, you know, it gets into the hands of the FBI, and you're wondering like, why did you do this? Let it be known that as a group of mostly Caucasian friends, we have to do it eventually. Like, we just have to give it a try, like a serious one eventually.
I mean, as the brown
That's just how
person
it
in here right now, I have no faith in that belief. You know, I was roped into this.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
bro,
true,
they're gonna
you
have
were
some
right.
pretty epic Warframe gameplay going on in the
Oh,
back.
dude, are they? That's such a great game to
Oh,
have.
no.
It's just like
You're gonna hear my
repetitive
clackety ass
grindy game.
keyboard and me just fucking running around in Warframe. So I mean,
Yeah, Warframe is a perfect game for this because you cannot understand what's going on if you've never played it.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, it is pretty funny too because I got Mirage out, so it's like, yo, fuck anybody that has never seen this game before. It looks like I'm tripping balls.
But, like, yeah,
Stupid, like everything he's doing is like fine. You don't gotta pay too much attention.
it's straight up like when it comes to like podcasts, like I feel like everyone's like, you know how Kiefer when we were looking on your Spotify and it was that random like podcast.
Oh
that was
yeah,
showing all this,
Hentai
like,
with Senpai, yo, bro. If you guys want to check out
Straight
Hentai
up.
with Senpai
Wait,
out on
no, wait,
Spotify.
that popped up on my Spotify.
Dude,
Was that because of you?
No,
It popped
it's
up
just
on mine, too.
because no,
It
dead
popped
ass.
up on
It's
mine.
just because that's how they got into the Spotify algorithm. Fuck, I don't know
Shows you
how,
white
but they
light.
did. It's
Dude,
because
wait,
no. So what it is
Hentai?
if you like if you have like any sort of anime song in your playlist and you've ever listened to it, it's under the
I don't
20.
know.
It's under like the under 20-minute podcast section, and it's like
Yeah.
anime tagged. So if you listen to any like anime song, it'll be there. Like they caught the
Dude.
fucking algorithm perfectly on that
But
one.
the
Ups
same,
to
but
them.
the
Big
thing
ups to
is,
them, bro.
the thing is, I've never listened to like an anime song, and I've never listened to a podcast on Spotify. Yet it showed up for me.
Oh, they
And the
just
worst-
got
I
you.
think Spotify is also just trying to push their podcasts a little bit more, but that could just
The
be-
worst
Oh, no,
part.
ever since they got Joe Rogan, absolutely.
Yeah.
The worst part is, I was skirting the whip, playing some music, and I picked up Gene, and I was like, yeah, you can put on
Okay,
music.
yeah.
Hey ho, you dog!
Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, you can put on music, whatever. And she sees that, and she's like, you want to explain this? And I'm like, no.
She's like, yeah, I was beating the dick to hentai. Like, what's good? No, like,
Lacking.
I was looking for the new material, right? Like I was looking for.
I was looking for
reviews,
some
but-
source material.
Oh yeah, on
Just be like,
Spotify.
yes, bitch. Why can't you look like this? What the fuck?
This is what peak woman, or this is what peak female performance looks like.
Why can't
The
you be like
ideal-
her?
Why
This is
can't
the
you be
ideal
like
female
my
body.
Shiranami or from fucking whatever the bitch's name is from King of Fighters?
My Shiranui.
Shiranui, that's
the
the one.
bitch from Rascal.
The bitch. Oh no, God no. Anything with that.
Not that, yeah.
Yeah, but I hope that's what you end up with, Kiefer, bro.
Oh,
Just
bro,
for
I mean, I wouldn't be complaining, but I'd fucking kill myself.
I wouldn't be complaining, but I would fucking kill myself. Let's go, baby.
Yo, let's go. Big
Another
ups, big ups.
Hey, babe, is everything alright? Yeah, I love you and all that. Kills himself immediately afterwards. That's so funny. Yeah, so in other news, why the fuck won't Eminem actually just retire?
I mean,
For real.
if you can make money doing something, why would you not make that money? Like, literally get your money
Nah,
up, not your
bro.
funny. Literally get your money up, not your funny.
You
up.
don't need money though.
No, it's
Bro.
cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool, right? Like that, getting bread, whatever, right? But that doesn't excuse the fact that he makes garbage music. Like,
Bro, have you seen that clip of Kanye when he's talking about Lady Gaga and Polaroid?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, he's just you can like tell he's like off the corn, right? Like
He's
he's
off
just
the-
Dude, that
totally just in one of his like moods, and he's like, see, because if you can communicate with products,
Oh,
you can
you know,
one-up
I
the
know
product.
exactly what you're talking
He's
about.
like,
He's like, I love Lady Gaga.
with the fucking with
With
Polaroid.
Polaroid,
He's the
yeah.
executive director.
He's like-
I like the Gaga song. What the fuck does she know about cameras? I'm like, he's kind of spitting though. Like,
Dude, oh, I didn't know what you were talking about at first, but then you just had to start speaking, bro.
yeah.
And then I knew exactly what the fuck
Like,
you
here's the
were
thing: when
on.
Kanye goes on these rants, it's easy to just be like, he's off the
He's off the-
addy. And
He's
don't get me wrong,
off the
he is
corn
off
gas.
the addy, but like if you break it down, usually at least some of it will make sense. Because that,
Dude,
I mean,
I
that
swear-
man's head just works differently.
You
but
gotta be boofed off the cornball to like understand boofed off the cornball.
yeah.
Honestly.
But you like nothing will really explain some of the cheese for brains that he got going on up there. But I mean,
Yeah.
I mean it works. Like, it works.
Like no one
Yeah.
will ever completely understand what's going
You know,
on.
it's funny. It's funny. You can say all of his like roasts and stuff are like gospel until he actually started singing gospel, and then it's ass.
Jesus is king, baby.
He did say Jesus.
No, he ain't.
That's like one of the things that I honestly hate
Yeah.
about Christmas music too. Is like, it's like
It's religious.
more than half of it is
Yeah, I wonder
religious,
why.
and I'm just like, ugh.
I really wonder
It's
why.
religious.
It's like because it's a religious holiday. I know, but it just fucking drives me wild.
Like, I
Dude, imagine
understand,
if you were
like, it's
Jewish.
pagan things, but
You would've had to
You
put
know,
up with
I kind
7
of feel
days of
about
that.
I kind of feel what the Jews are feeling right now, bro.
You gotta listen to Frosty the Snowman on repeat.
If you were Jewish, you would have had to put up with like 8 days of that shit, or however many candles there are.
I think it's 7.
12.
It's a week, you
7.
fucking tart.
I think I said 7 the first
It is
time. I think I upped
7.
it by 1.
No, it's
Dude, there's-
100% 7. No,
Yeah.
because it's a week, isn't it? Hey Siri, how long is
Oh.
Hanukkah?
Always gotta double down this series.
they're 8. Wait, what?
26th to the 6th, so November
That's 20.
26th. Is it 12 days?
So okay, so some menorahs have 9 candles, and some have 7. I don't really know. Oh, okay, so 9. Hanukkah's 9. Hanukkah's 9 days. Both of you are wrong. You are both completely
I
wrong.
was
It's
closer.
9 days. Doesn't
Damn.
change the fact that you're an idiot.
I know my.
Doesn't change the fact that we are completely and utterly culturally insensitive.
Well, only
If
towards
you're not
Jewish
Christian,
people.
go fuck yourself.
No. That is your, that is your opinion.
I mean,
Damn, bro, I guess
yeah.
I gotta go fuck myself too then.
That's too
Damn.
many candles. God forbid that thing falls over.
Bro, have you seen how long an Advent candle is?
Oh my god, I think
Like
I
the ones
may
that
have.
they
They're,
light
like,
in church,
comically
bro?
large.
I don't know if you've ever
Yeah.
been to church, bro,
Yeah.
but like...
No, James is not. He
I
says
was
he
about to
has
say,
no
I
fucking-
can't step foot in a church now because I will literally be fucking smited with the lightning of God for every sin that I've committed in my life. But like, oh god, bro, back when I was
Bro,
a
where you
kid and I
get
used to go
married?
to like church, like they had like the Advent candle or whatever, like the Advent wreath, that's what it was. And like, bro, there was like some big ass candles there, bro. And they would light like the purple one on the week before Christmas, which I think is actually coming up. You know what, bro? Fuck it, I'm gonna go to church tomorrow.
On a-
He's gonna-
on a
he's gonna
Friday?
beat that.
On a Friday?
No, today's already Friday. So
On
I'll be
a
going on
Saturday?
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday mass. Hell no.
Okay.
Be the first time I set foot in a church in over like 7-8 years. Oof.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I always wanted to go into one of those like. dinner
Well, wait, no,
boxes.
what about your
The
sister's like
confessionals?
communion?
Oh
So
shit!
that's-
Yeah, you're right. Ah, I forgot about that.
Those confession boxes look fire. Like, I want to just go in there. And just
Oh no, that's where the kids get molested.
I was about to say there's some unholy things that happen in those holy boxes.
I mean, maybe, but
Yeah, that's why he thinks it's fire.
it's just a discount therapist, really. I mean, you just confess or whatever.
No,
They're
that's
not gonna
that's,
help
that's
you.
not how that works at all.
It's just
Actually,
you get it all. You just say what you've done, and that's it. And he's like, okay, give me money now.
they don't. But wait,
No,
they
but-
don't take
but,
money
like, the
in
thing
confessional
is-
booths.
They just hear you out.
They just hear you out.
And then they say, okay, move on with your life.
Well, no,
It's
they
kinda
say,
like-
well, no, they give you your repentance. You have to repent. See, back in the ye olden days, they would ask you to go beat yourself senseless, which is kind of funny, actually, now that I think
Yeah,
about
but you
it.
could have just told them, sure, lung foul, and then just not on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait a second. I think.
They weren't watching.
No, but they were.
No, God was always
No,
watching.
God is watching you, James.
Bullshit.
That's all. Yeah,
And if
that's
you were
it.
if you were as pious as everybody was back in the olden times, then I mean, yeah, God watching you was a scary thought.
Yeah, I was about to say, back then God wasn't this happy hunky-dory dude, bro. He would like beat the shit out of you if you thought that women deserved rights.
That man was a different breed, bro. Shout out to him.
Shout out to
Yeah.
God, bro. He was a different.
He really was.
Yeah, I
Welcome
just
to
like. I just like some of the things that like Christianity teaches, not even teaches, but like some of the shit that happens in the Bible is just like I really have to take a step back and I'm like, yo, bro, what kind of crack were they smoking when they wrote this shit,
literally,
bro?
biblically accurate angels alone are enough to just be like, what the hell were they smoking? Like, just rings of fire and eyes. I'm like, what the hell am I looking at?
And it's just like, I think probably one of my favorite books in the Bible that I've read fully was Revelations, because God just gets sick of everyone's shit and he just starts throwing shit down there. He's like, fuck it, wormwood in the waters, devil's coming back to earth. Like, fuck y'all dudes, I'm done with this shit.
And welcome to the Unnamed podcast, where in every episode we'll talk about a different religion.
A different religion.
Next up, Muslims. It'll be short, I promise.
Think about these biblically accurate angels, right? Like you mentioned, right? And like you think, hold on. Maybe Evangelion had a point.
Yo, wait a second.
I'm looking at some of these things, right? And it just looks like it's fear. Like this looks like something Lovecraft would have came up with.
Honestly, it does. It looks like fucking Azathoth, bro.
Like it's disgusting.
Like
it's just rings of
my favorite eldritch deity. Like,
it's rings.
Dude, yeah, like
eyes and wings.
Shout out to Lovecraft. Like Cthulhu's all cool and shit, but man, sometimes I mean, most of his shit when he would describe it, it would just be, oh, it's so indescribable. It's like, okay, like all your eyes
don't describe it.
Exactly, like all your mind couldn't even comprehend the indescribable thing that this monster is. It's like, okay.
Well, because that's the whole thing about Lovecraft is that it
No,
was
I know that's
indescribable.
exactly what he's going for, but it's just like
that's the scary part about them. It's because if your mind can't comprehend it, then what is it truly like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I know it's cool. That's the reason I like it.
Just seeing it in text, though, seeing it in text would be jarring as hell. Though you're reading a book and it's like, bro, what does this monster look like?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't get it.
Exactly. Like, no, you're just not built.
You're literally, your mind is built different.
With literally just the concept of all of Lovecraft's monsters, like you're just not built. You cannot handle this.
Like it's literally the Long Beach Griffey video, bro. It's literally, no, you're not ready for this one. When will I be ready? All right, go to the room. Go die. Wait, what?
Back.
Yeah, die and come back. Die and come back.
Die and come back real quick.
What? Like, you're right. You know, both of you. Like, it's scary because you can't understand it. But when you see, you won't understand it in the text. It's just like, okay.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, but some of the monsters that he does describe, though, I think he described Azathoth, though, like with the fucking gaping
and
void
Cthulhu,
for a mouth.
I would assume.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh god, Azathoth. I think Azathoth is one of the scariest, like, fucking things in the
Which one is he again?
He's the one that he's the one that sleeps at the center of the universe, and it, like, we all exist in his mind, and if he wakes up, we just get like fucking obliterated.
He's like kind of the king.
He's pretty up there.
I mean, yeah, because just the thought of him waking up is just like, oh.
Literally,
he's also one of the ones.
If he wakes up, the world ends. Now.
He's also one of the ones with like the easier names to say, because goddamn, this Lovecraft, he goes hard on some of them. Like Azathoth and Cthulhu, like they're kind of light compared to some of the other shit.
That man does not play when it comes
no, like
to
definitely the fact that they're so indescribable is like the fact they're so indescribable is like part of their charm. But like, yeah, when you're reading that and like you're used to like, you know, shit being described to you, it's like, what the fuck am I reading? What is any of this? But you know, it's cool. It's just like, yeah, no, you can't comprehend it, and also if it like breathes, the world ends. All right, moving on.
Moving on. Next thing.
We got like 10 others in the bucket. Like we just gotta keep going.
Next thing. About to go be racist. BRB.
I mean, like, yeah.
He was the one with the cat, right? That was him.
Yes.
What a godlike
I was
man.
just about to say, if you think his names are hard to describe and say, bro, like just look at what he named his cat.
Like if you want historically accurate definitions of a different breed, Lovecraft would be one of them.
Like,
bro, you want to talk about shit that like dumb names, bro? Fucking Robin Williams' daughter, bro.
Yeah, but you know, it's whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Elon Musk's kid.
I know she hated it at first.
Yeah,
Wait, what you said? Joe?
Elon Musk's kid.
Elon Musk's kid.
Oh my god.
Bro, he really is the definition of like big ups, bro. Like
you know what's
he
funny?
married a big titty goth bitch, bro. Like I don't think you can get more up than that, bro.
No, just to go back, it's kind of a shame when it comes to Zelda, though, because I'm sure she was probably just a generation short of it just, like, actually being cool that she was called that, right? Like,
yeah. But, I mean, you were
obviously
Robin Williams' daughter. Chances are you weren't getting much shit anyway, so I mean...
Yeah, but, like, she hated the name, and I'm sure she probably did get poked fun at it, but, like, literally just a generation later, it would have been fine. Like, you got kids naming, like, Twins or Enrico, you know? Like, it's fucking crazy out here.
I mean, there's literally a child named Dovahkiin, like... Bethesda gave them free games for the rest of their life
Why
because
would-
because
See,
on
now-
11/11 they named their kid Dovahkiin, like
See,
big ups.
and a perfect example is Elon Musk. Like that's what weird names are nowadays, math equations or whatever. You know, like
Math
that,
equation.
that's what's weird
Be
now.
named
Zelda would have been
Kyle.
perfectly fine. That would have been cool.
No. But just like you said about Zelda, bro. Wait a generation, right? Wait a generation when fucking Brain Age becomes the new shit, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
Well,
there was
no,
a-
like, funnily enough, like, Robin Williams actually got a cease and desist letter from Nintendo.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that.
Yeah, no, that's not true. But
No, it's not.
Uh,
It's just funny. Yo,
I mean,
hashtag
it's
free
not like-
melee!
Yeah, I was literally about to say that. I wouldn't put it past them. Free melee. Oh, yeah.
No, but like, I'm pretty sure. Wait, didn't he name it after F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife, Zelda? Isn't
No.
that where?
No.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was the game.
Coincidentally, she was also named Zelda, but no. She
Almost.
that bitch is named after the pink girl in the dress. Like,
Is she really?
yeah.
Is she really?
I'm pretty sure. Fact check me, but I'm pretty sure.
Let us henceforth.
Let us end forth. British!
Let us-
British.
Use caution. I traces of prosecutor shield auras.
Dude, that's
So
just,
why are YouTubers so gay?
bro. I don't know.
It's
I
not
was
really-
watching fucking what's her name?
It's not really an intro, but just like the way they all call each other wife is weird.
Yeah. What the fuck is the one that the Phoenix bitch and the underworld hoe? Can't remember. Her name.
Fucking Kiara, yeah,
Kiara,
Kiara.
Callie, whatever
Yeah,
her names are.
She got banned. She got banned from YouTube, so that was the whole gag that she like dusted, and then came reincarnated. She went on the funeral pyre and reincarnated. So
Imagine getting banned from YouTube as a fucking VTuber, bro. How do you do
no, it was so funny. It was so funny. She didn't actually do anything. There was an actual problematic channel which had a name very similar to hers. Her name was like Kiara Takanashi.
Oh, yeah.
The
you told me
bitch
that.
that was supposed to be banned was named Kiara Takahashi. So YouTube just got confused.
Yo, YouTube really said, I don't care if both of them die, collateral damage will be acceptable.
Oh, YouTube was really just like, wow, we nuked Japan once, we can do it again.
Yeah,
He
seriously.
actually did that twice, funnily enough.
YouTube's
Yeah.
up there with like top 5 companies that just really couldn't give less of a fuck. Like they just couldn't be bothered.
I think it's them and Twitter, bro. Like, Twitter just
Like,
doesn't give a
because-
shit.
because
Twitter
it's like
ban
the-
anyone. Like,
Especially with YouTube and like Twitch is up there too.
well, no,
They just
Twitch
have
is
no
a whole
fucking-
different beast.
No,
like,
what I know, yeah, what I'm getting at is though, like they just don't care because they have no fucking competition, dude. Like who the fuck is
What-
competing? Mixer was the
Billy
closest.
Billy.
Mixer was the
About
closest
that. Mixer
competition,
was
but
the closest.
YouTube is slowly starting to encroach on Twitch's space.
Billy
Especially
Billy.
after all the shit that Twitch just went through with today, like the new TOS stuff. Like, Twitch is looking a little bit rough in the rough around the edges. Not even gonna stunt.
Did you say
I know-
Billy Billy?
Billy
The
Billy.
China-
Billy
Oh,
Billy.
yeah, the
Philly
Chinese-
Philly?
yeah, the
Yo,
Chinese.
Philly boy?
No, Billy Billy.
Yo, speaking of,
basically
why
we
did
did-
Mix get banned?
Because she violated the new
said
TOS
simp,
stuff.
so-
She said simp
Oh,
and so
shit.
virgin.
She
Yeah.
was saying sin.
I just find that absolutely
Did
ridiculous.
she even know about it?
Probably.
Yes.
She
Yeah,
knew
she
it, but...
probably did. Well, she knows about it now.
Oh, I was about to say she knows it now.
That's rough.
Yo, honestly, we should just call this the fucking Twitter trending podcast because all of our shit's just gonna come from Twitter trending. With you know it is.
Yeah, what
I
else
mean,
is? What else is trending on Twitter today? Oh, Rip Gino. Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah,
that
Rip
guy.
Gino.
Oh my god, yeah. That's where
Eh.
we'll get our topics from. Just go to
It's
trend.
just
Twitter
Twitter
trending
trending.
on Twitter. Oh my god, dude.
Listen, is
Yeah,
that
Right.
bro, that's
Rip Gino.
the
I'm
shit I
like,
just said.
I'm still like. I'm
Rishi
still
is the
gonna stand
definition,
by.
though. Oh shit, sorry.
No, you.
No,
finish
you
your
go.
bid.
I
Finish your bid. I
interrupted
know what
you.
your bid is.
I
I know what your
interrupted
bid is. No, I'm just.
All right, I'll
saying,
go. Yeah, no, it was really fucking shitty how Ego fans got down bad, bro. That really was.
No, but like for real though, like I think I'm gonna stand by that. We need to just add in Bomberman because then that gets rid of like, oh, their trophy, there's like it's his trophy, so they can't be in the game. Well, it was it's his trophy. He's like, oh, it's a me costume. Well, guess what?
So is he.
Bomberman was a me costume. So listen, anything's on the
Well, I mean,
table.
they did create. They
Fucking
did say that me
16
costumes
then.
can be added into the game because fucking crumbs, goddamn crumbs. I hate crumbs so much. We're not getting on that tirade. But like, Crom was a me costume and he got added in later. So I mean, I don't think it's
Also, wasn't K. Rool a costume and then he got added in there?
No, I
No,
don't.
K-Rool?
K-Rool was completely out of left field.
Oh, dude, I wanted K-Rool since like day one, and I was
Day
like, yo,
one,
what if
yeah.
they added K-Rool?
You
and
were
then
on the
like,
K-Rool train
K-Rool?
for a long time.
Dude, I was on K-Rool and PD Piranha. And I kind
Yeah,
of
I mean,
got
you
what
got
I
him in
wanted.
Piranha playing.
You got
kind
like
of.
1.5, yeah.
Yeah, I got 1.5.
Oh no, but I was saying Rishi is the king of someone said my joke but louder and found it funny. Like
Yeah,
someone will
but
say his
every
shit just like
time I
louder.
breathe- Every time I breathe, somebody will echo it louder, and then somebody will laugh, and I'm like, what? The fuck?
Down horrendous.
Down
I'm not even-
horrendous.
Like, I'm not even down horrendous. Y'all just fiend off my fumes, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Bro, we feeding today, boys. We eating good today.
Oh, we eating real
Yeah.
good.
Speaking of fiending, Mr. Krabs overdoses on ketamine and dies. Hello, new speedrun world record. That's insane.
Yeah, my
dude,
critical,
shout out to
yeah,
Critical.
Critical.
Big,
funny as shit.
big ups and congratulations to Critical for holding that one.
Yeah, that's insane.
Also in the speedrunning community, Dream cheats.
That's not good.
Actually,
He didn't cheat. It was 1 in 17
It was 1 in
trillion.
17
That's an
trillion. I mean,
He just got
the numbers don't add up on that. Like, I don't know how they
He-
got to 17 trillion, but
Who's not lucky? Y'all wouldn't understand.
y'all wouldn't understand. I think the whole, like, stand culture thing, I think that, like, if any other speedrunner would do that shit, like, it would be cased, bro. Like, they would be kicked off speedrunner, whatever it is, speedrunner archives, whatever the fuck the leaderboard is. Who does that? I think it's Speed Demos Archive, but,
yeah.
yeah, but it's just like I like anyone else that got even remotely convicted of those kind of allegations, they would be fucking taken off of that shit. But like the whole stand culture, I think is like I don't know. I find it ridiculous.
Dream's always an exception.
Yeah, exactly. What's that one saying? It's always the exception, not the rule.
Something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever. You know, it's weird. I honestly really didn't think we would get like a second renaissance of Minecraft like we are now.
There was a huge video on it. Jay Schlatt made a video on it not too long ago.
Like, I honestly thought after Team Crafted and Sky, I really didn't think it would get big. I mean, these guys are as big, if not arguably, like...
They're bigger.
Well,
This is like
they are
Zing is
big.
never
Like,
bigger.
no one on
Well,
Team...
the
Like,
thing
even
is-
Sky
well,
was
the
not
thing
on the
is-
level the Dream is now.
Because everything's bigger. Everything's just bigger now, right? So in general, right?
Yeah, the
so
internet is
this
much
new,
more of a
new
welcoming
wave of
place.
Minecraft.
I
This
think
wave
they
of
also
Minecraft-
have. I think they also have the power of nostalgia.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I
a
think that's
big.
really
no.
strong.
Because now you have a bunch of like sad, depressed like teenagers like us. Like, oh man, remember when we were kids and played Minecraft? Like, and now you have
No,
kids that are
well,
getting into it for the
think about
first
it.
time. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
but
you
I
think
mean,
about
it's
it-
mostly younger kids, though. It's like the same with Team
Yeah,
Crafted. Like, it is, the
true.
majority of the audience is mostly...
So-
like, it just is the second renaissance of Minecraft. I didn't think we would get one. Like, I just didn't think anyone would step up, let alone a dude who just, like, doesn't show his face and gets manhunted. Like, I just did not
Well,
think
it's
that would be
not.
the
It's not
content.
him. It's not him that started it though. It's
No.
Lunch Club that started it,
hmm
right? Like
Right.
they kicked off the wave because in this case it's what you notice here is that it's more personality driven than before. Whereas it was all about Minecraft and Minecraft mods, and
Yeah,
Minecraft
like
mechanics.
content.
And you had some skits like, and you saw some personality stuff when Captain Sparks did like
Yeah.
Maya in it, like back when that was big. But that
Yeah,
was
that
like
was
the
big.
biggest.
And also you had stuff like SGC Barbarian or whatever with like all like the
yeah,
RP
yeah.
stuff. Like,
Oh, dude, you would have, like, Yodcast doing some shit. And,
yeah,
like,
exactly. Like
Yeah,
that, but that was
like, there
mostly
was-
like that was mostly
that
about
was-
the content, and the personalities were secondary.
And now it's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's all about personalities, where the Minecraft content just seems to be
The backdrop.
Like the background.
But also what's changed now that's made it bigger is that the reason we got a second wave of Minecraft in this renaissance is that Minecraft has become significantly more accessible since we stopped playing it because of Microsoft's acquisition, right? So like the improvement of mobile and like the
The
standardization
Light
through
Edition,
Bedrock,
like Bedrock, yeah.
like Bedrock.
Because
the
like
creation of
old
Bedrock
Minecraft,
really-
whether you wanted to accept it or not, ran like shit. Like, you want to talk about things
Sure.
that gobbled up your RAM? We all joke about Chrome. Old
the
school
RAM.
Minecraft.
Oh,
Oh
dude,
my
it would go
god!
crazy.
Like,
Yeah,
my
like-
laptop, literally, I would pull out my RAM sticks and them shits would just be gone. Like,
It was only like the RAM too. Like,
yes,
that was
because
really only the-
because it was a Java-based
Java
game
thing.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
literally
no, I
said, "Fuck your
know.
CPU, we taking your
Yeah.
RAM today." Like, but
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
that's
Rish
all
is
it
right.
was.
Like, it's you can have Minecraft on, like, everyone jokes about Skyrim being on like your fucking toaster and smart fridge, bro. Literally, I could
Minecraft.
guarantee you, I could get Minecraft running on a smart fridge. Like,
Dude,
Like,
I
the
swear to
thing is-
God, like, you got it.
Yeah, so like I recently learned that Minecraft, the Java edition, has only really sold like 30 million copies. But as you know, Minecraft's the most sold game of all time, right?
Mhm.
With over
That's all
100
on
million.
Xbox.
Right? Yeah, but like the slack is made up from mobile and console sales
Mhm.
through Bedrock, right? Like
It's console,
It's
100%.
Well,
just
yeah,
so
because
accessible.
they're so much easier, like, easily accessible.
No, right? Like, but I thought
It's right
that
now, it's
I
not
didn't
working.
Not
realize.
everyone has like a good PC that could like actually run Minecraft, but everyone's got an Xbox that
Right,
can run
but
Minecraft.
but Minecraft became easier to run as computers got better. But what was so shocking about that was I thought people had just not been buying Minecraft that much, right? I didn't realize that the growth of Minecraft actually exploded. I didn't realize that Minecraft grew more because of it, right? I thought it was just like people had already bought the Java edition. It was already very popular, but then the Bedrock edition sales just edged it over. No, the Bedrock edition sales carried it. And and just that alone really explains a lot of why these guys are so big, right? Like why we have this
Because
renaissance.
they're on like
because-
phones and stuff, and as kids are getting
yeah,
phones at
right.
younger
Because
ages,
the
like,
kids can join in. Like the kids can join in now. They can meet Dream. They can meet all these people on these servers, but also they can also simulate that content themselves extremely easily with their friends, right? Like with their online friends through their stand communities. So like
it's just that word fucking.
Yeah, no,
annoys me
that-
to no end.
Yeah, I do agree. That's the one benefit this like second like Renaissance have. It's like it is much more like interactive.
I don't think
like,
this was a
viewer-wise.
Renaissance. I think this is the Age of Enlightenment compared to Renaissance. Like back then, like the content was so much better. I think that was the Renaissance. Like the Dark Ages was like when Minecraft was invaded and shit like
really?
that. The Renaissance was when
mean,
it
that
blew
was-
up for the first time, and then we're now experiencing an Age of Enlightenment type.
Yeah,
Like,
but
let's-
either way, I think a benefit.
Minecraft mod packs and Minecraft mod like communities and series, that was the peak of Minecraft content because the content was great, the people doing it were also great. Like they were technically involved, but they were also just interacting with their viewers through whatever means they had at the time. Now they have more means through Twitter and stuff. They can have tighter knit communities, but they don't do like all those crazy mods and stuff anymore. It's all about like server plugins. It's on like the more light versions of Minecraft.
Server plugins. I mean, to be fair,
Right.
the server plugins have come a long way, especially Bucket
Ooh,
as a
100%,
as like a
100%.
Oh yeah.
as like a underground, not an underground, but like as a framework for a lot of plugins. Like, oh my god, Bucket is so technically complex now. I remember when Bucket used to just be like, back when you could do like
Change the
set
color
home, yeah, like
Yeah, and that was it. Dude, and then
And
you
you
had
got,
like
like, a
World
bunch
Edit,
of-
and like that was about it.
yeah, World Edit
Yeah,
was
like,
like
that was-
huge, big ups, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Like, that
I
was,
do
like,
want to say
the-
though, this second
And that was
era,
mind blowing though.
yeah, like this second era, it's just a lot more viewer interactive, right? So that's like a big up to it because before, I mean, it was just like them playing like Prison Break in their own private server, like Hunger Games just in their own private
Well,
server.
no,
shit.
SMP is still private, but I mean, like,
No, I know that shit is, but like,
Well, the
but it was like you said, it's just they can like interact with them more,
The
Yeah,
part-
I mean,
part of
look
the
at
difference-
SMP Live.
and that's a
Right.
benefit.
Like, look at SMP Live. Like, that shit had so many people whitelisted on it, but they weren't all creators. Like, a bunch of them were just like people, right?
Mhm.
Who would just hop on the server just to like see it and like talk to like Carson and all them. And and with the real proliferation of streaming into the mainstream, like streaming's gotten bigger. Twitch has
Yeah,
gotten
that's
bigger.
another thing. Like these guys stream it all. Like
That's-
they,
that's
like,
what I was
it's
gonna say.
Yeah.
It's even more personal in this case. Like a
yes,
lot of
yes, it is. Like
it sucks. It sucks that in a way because you get this like more tight knit like viewer friendly method of interaction. Production quality is actually shot down, right? Because people aren't putting effort into making like pristine videos to put out with content as their focus, right? It's
Because they
all
don't
about
have
like
to.
talking. Yeah, right. It's all about talking to the people and presenting yourself, right? So in a way, like the stream highlights that get put on YouTube, right, and
are
then
the
get
more
reposted
like quality content.
That's the more secure way. That's the more secure way of making money. But in terms of production value, right? Like it's dog ass. Like I could have whipped that shit up.
It's obvious they prioritize viewer interaction like over anything.
Oh,
else.
100%.
And just appeasing the fan base. Like the team crafted. I mean, that was kind of just like a bonus for them. With them it was just about having fun above all, right? But like these guys, it's like the priority for them is like putting on a show for everyone, right?
And like and like the difference really does come from the fact that the major like portion of this base of these creators are streamers over YouTubers, right?
Yeah, like they do a little bit of both.
Team Crafted was just
All
YouTubers.
Yeah, they did not stream
And
at all.
so they were in the era of YouTube where you needed to have high production quality, right?
To have anything happen.
Yeah.
And not to say that you still need it now, but if you're only a YouTuber, these guys stream as well.
Yeah.
So they can afford to not have that quality
stuff, right? Like you have overflow. You have this like overflow from your streaming fan base.
That will just pretty much watch anything that you put out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Like so they'll check your YouTube too, even though they already saw the stream. Like, oh, I want to see this part again, or
which I mean is kind of smart when you think of it, because when your priority is just viewer appeasement, then they don't really care what you put out for the most part, as long as it's just like you do. Like it is kind of smart.
That's the personality-driven content. That's like so.
Yeah.
Like that's why you get a lot of people that say like that's what like in the YouTube Twitch war. Ironically enough, this is going up on YouTube, so it doesn't fucking matter. But like you have a lot of Twitch people like bitching at YouTubers because they're like, oh, you don't know about the grind that we put in. And it's like YouTubers like, yeah, you don't see the grind that we put in, like
for YouTube. 15 to 20 minute videos, they're putting in hours, right? They're putting in hours and days of their time to make high production value content.
Exactly.
Actually put high quality editing into it.
Twitch streamers are only obligated. They're only really obligated to sit there and yap at their camera about nonsense for as long as they feel like doing. Like their lives are so much more flexible than YouTubers because every day a YouTuber doesn't put a video out, their CPM drops drastically. Same with a Twitch streamer, but a Twitch streamer can go live anytime they feel like, whereas a YouTuber has to make a video.
Yeah.
That's like of production quality.
The thing about Twitch though is that it's a very competitive market, and it all depends on what you're streaming, who's streaming, how long you've been streaming. Like, it's a whole thing, and that's like the thing that's like. I almost want to say that it's like almost like a generational divide because you have a lot of. I don't want to say older content creators, but like a lot more. Traditional. I want to call them conservatives. Bro, this is really just the fucking 2020 political spectrum, but just with goddamn streamers and YouTubers, bro.
And like video makers.
Yeah,
dude, a bit off topic, but dude, the title for this podcast, we could just like, it's like Unnamed Podcast Episode 1. Lovecraft, God, Minecraft, and much more.
What do they all have in common?
Nothing. It doesn't matter.
Time to find out.
No, but like, yeah, you're right. Like these older creators are latching on to YouTube, but they're like, you see a lot of people transitioning over to Twitch and stuff, more consistently now. And with YouTube streaming becoming more prolific, like, a lot of them get this option to transition into the more easy route of streaming, at least in terms of flexibility, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, I don't know, like, going back to our VTuber discussion earlier, like, all the VTubers are on YouTube. Like, they all use YouTube streaming.
Well, Hololivers are.
Those are the only ones that are fucking relevant. Like, just don't even.
That's another thing. I want to say it's hard to wrap my head around that, but I mean, God knows how long that shit's probably been in Japan or something. Like, it's just now.
Oh, yeah, no. It's like, with the addition of Hololive EN, bro, that shit's hitting the mainstream in, like, 2 months, I give it.
Like, yeah, I mean, it also makes sense. I mean, like, obviously they're different, but I mean, with shit like K-pop getting popular here, it's just shit that was like usually like popular overseas. I mean, it's just making its way here.
It's like JRPGs, same shit.
Yeah, you're right. The thing is with Hololive is that in Japan they don't really use Twitch like that. I'm sure some people do, but they don't really. So YouTube is their go-to platform, and
that's because Twitch is a stupid American company.
So is YouTube.
Yeah, this is
What do you think? What do you think's more competitive nowadays, being a YouTuber or being a Twitch streamer?
Twitch streamer, 100%.
Twitch
Really?
streamer just because it's so popular.
It's so popular and it's
Well,
really hard to catch your
no,
break
I
in
don't
Twitch
know.
streaming.
No, I don't know, but like
Subscribers
it's,
grow over time. Twitch viewers require attention. Like,
Oh, like a constant, like.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I
you
feel
need
like
to
you can-
constantly be
you can-
streaming. If you're not constantly streaming, it's like what happened to
Yeah.
Bash, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
full,
he
full
had a
note,
solid
we had a
run.
friend named Bashir who, like, streamed
Yeah,
on
Twitch, I
Twitch.
think, like,
Actually started
Twitch,
picking
I
up
think,
steam,
No,
but
he was
like, you know,
grinding.
he was
He was
literally
grinding.
grinding Twitch, and you know, ups to him. But like, some stuff
had a
happened,
solid
and
run.
he had to stop, and well, just stopped in general, and all that's gone. Like, all that grind is fucking gone. Maybe he retains one or two truly loyal people, but that's it. Like, you're back
Dude,
to
Yeah,
the
he,
ground.
he had a
100%.
solid like 10, 15 viewers
but
consistently.
Which is
think
big in
it-
the early game of Twitch.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but like it's also the same in a way for YouTubers though. Is like yes, you do get a natural growth of subscribers over time, and they don't really go away because people don't really care about subscribing. You know, you don't have to pay to subscribe. And you know,
You
in
also
Twitch
don't
it's
have to
like
pay to
monthly.
On the offensive.
Yeah, but followers are a different story. You know, Twitch subscribers are where it's
Oh, where
at,
the
'cause
money
mon-
is, yeah.
Because it's for the monetization.
And then that's where you get your stability from. So,
Yeah.
like, followers are one thing, but people who like tier 3 sub you, like, that's where you get your like the core of your fan base.
The
From, like, those
Bashir, the
people.
golden Bashir subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, 100% everything regarding to like maintaining a healthy Twitch thing, like
yeah,
the
but
Twitch
really
thing
all
is
that
way
requires-
harder than maintaining it.
I disagree purely because it simply just requires consistency. So if you're not really
No, I mean, if you don't have a
obligated to do it.
consistent lifestyle, then I mean, like,
Well,
Yeah, but they- they
wait, what
consider
requires
that.
consistency?
Twitch requires consistency. Well, they both
yeah.
require consistency.
Well, yeah, they both do.
Yeah, no, but consistency in producing a video is a little different because you can drop the video a little later. But if it's of the same quality, then people are gonna still like it.
Yeah.
However, in terms of Twitch, you know, you just have to stream often. And like, is that really the hardest task to ask for?
I mean, yeah, because you have to be fully engaged with whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, see, now here's the
Yeah,
People
thing.
don't
like,
want to watch a
but you-
mumbling idiot.
But if,
Like, no,
Really,
see,
you know
here's
what I
the
mean?
thing. Like, if you have YouTubers,
if you're
like,
trying to monetize that, shouldn't you be walking into it thinking about doing that though? If you want to monetize it and become big like that, you should walk into it with that mindset.
I
There's
mean,
really no excuse.
I mean,
for doing
take what
poorly.
happened to me, right? Like, imagine I was a Twitch streamer, right? And all of a sudden, like one day, I'm just like big down, right? Like instead of big ups, it's big downs, right? Like, and I start
down
dropping the
horrendous.
consistency of my stream. Like, yeah, before that I had a pretty consistent, you know, whatever. But like shit happens in life, and you know, the quality of your Twitch streams goes down. Is that going to mean that you lose viewers? Is that like there's so many there's so many variables that can
like my
happen.
thought process.
Just
my
as many
thought
variables as being a YouTuber though.
I
Like
mean,
my
yeah.
my thought process comes from the fact that there's plenty of YouTubers who upload once a week, maybe even once a month, and they still maintain a very healthy channel. But dude, I can just not.
Yo, Fitz.
I
Well,
can-
that's
I
Yo,
because
can
Zay,
not
you
have
atting
that
Fitz right
being
now,
put.
yo.
Yeah,
but
I
if it's on
cannot.
stream-
That could just. I cannot see that happening with Twitch. Like,
Because they build
You're
that
right.
foundation beforehand.
No, but let me put it to you this way, though. Remember, you know, videos are you're able to play back a video, but a live stream is all about the moment. It's alive for a reason, right? So the whole platform's built on timing. And, you know, in that regard, I get what you're saying. But the thing about a YouTube video, though, is that, like, let's say they're not a streamer, like Fitz or someone, right? Where they upload once a week or once a month. Well, then there's supposed to be a certain production value tied to that video, or a certain like specific niche of content tied to that person, where they need to like maintain that as well, right? So, I mean, Twitch streamers have the luxury of not editing, you know.
yeah, no,
if you're
that's
a small
true.
YouTuber, you don't have editor money. So it's like, what are you doing then? You know,
you have
like,
to spend precious time doing that.
you have to
Yeah.
make things look good. And for somebody to get latched, it's harder to get latched onto a YouTuber, right? Because it's easy to see a YouTuber's video and then not subscribe.
Oh,
But it's-
100%.
I think
But it's
I
more
think-
likely that when you see a Twitch streamer you like, you're gonna follow them than it is you're gonna see a YouTuber you like, you subscribe
I think
to
it may be. It's easier to pick up. I think you can definitely pick up traction in the beginning faster on Twitch, but I think in the like mid to long game, I think YouTube is definitely easier to maintain it. just because like you have those
Yeah.
people that upload once a week.
No,
once a
true.
month.
To maintain it, I agree. It's easier to maintain it, but the thing is like getting started is way harder.
Getting started, I think Twitch does have that bonus, just because you don't have to be worried about like you can catch up. You can catch up to everyone pretty quickly, easier than you can at YouTube.
Anybody can just take a shit and start streaming.
Yeah.
Like it's not even that big of a
Like
deal.
you have those people that just like shitty Android quality. You know that one dude who just like is the wholesome streamer who just fucking like cuts wood or something.
Yeah, dude, I love that guy.
Yeah, like that dude. Like you just do what he does. Like, great. Like the
Dude, that guy got like the prime minister of like
the
New Zealand.
bar is set much higher for YouTube than it is for Twitch. You know.
100%. And there's also so much just industry, like there are industry demons on YouTube that you can't even hope to beat.
Oh
Right.
yeah, it also depends on like what
Operator, are you enjoying
genre
the
of
review?
YouTube you get in, because I remember back for a while there was like a fucking like group of 4 Pokemon YouTubers that like if you weren't cool with them you weren't going anywhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
like,
I mean it really just
some people end up being the faces of their communities, like James Charles in the makeup industry.
Oh my
you know,
God,
like,
yeah.
Like it's rough. It's rough making it big when you make similar content to a YouTuber, because then people are
Oh,
like, you're
God,
knock
yeah.
off this, you're knock off this, you're knock off
And like
that.
at this
right?
point,
But
right?
on Twitch, it's all about your personality, so it's a lot
Yeah,
harder
exactly.
to
It's
you're
more
knock off
personality,
this, you're
right.
knock off that, right? Like your personality doesn't show as much in a YouTube video unless you make it the star of the show. But if your content's the star of the show, then people are very quick to compare and not watch you. Right, even if your content is different, but on Twitch, it's like, you know, this person's playing this game, but I think they're funny. You know, I don't.
Yeah,
really
and you know,
care.
if you wanted to, and if you want a perfect example, it's like, yeah, you have James Charles for YouTube, and then for Twitch, you have fucking Dream.
No,
Like,
not
he doesn't show
Dream.
his face, and
No,
he just
Dreams
plays
on
Minecraft.
YouTube.
If Dreams on YouTube, if you want to
Yeah,
talk
but
about
he didn't-
faces
he
of
didn't
Twitch,
start on
you
YouTube,
you have
though,
to
Tim
you
the
have to
Tatman.
Tim the Tatman or Pokemon. Like that's
No,
who
no,
you
but
go
Dream
to.
didn't start on YouTube, did he?
Yes, he did. He started on
Oh, did
YouTube.
Yeah, he started on
He
YouTube.
only recently started getting. I mean, recently. His entire fucking blow up is over the course of like 2 days, but he didn't like. What am I trying to say here? He didn't when he started streaming. It wasn't like. It was very recently in his life cycle, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
he
in his
stopped
career.
streaming.
Yeah.
He stopped streaming at some point too.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, before you guys continue, all right, let me just real quick. Let me give everybody a break. All right,
Oh,
Ooh, that was a crispy one.
Well needed.
continue.
I don't even.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I mean, yeah. That's,
Overall, the bar is set higher for YouTube, but once you do get that like a good foundation settled, you can kind of like kick back a bit.
Yeah.
Twitch, it's
Yeah,
easier to kind of catch up to the pack, but you do got it.
It's also really scary to start on YouTube, though. It's also
It's easier
really,
to get
really
Twitch.
scary.
Twitch's gains are exponential, but in order to hit that, like in order to start growing, you have to get past that first bottom.
Like
of
you
the
have to
curve.
grind, and like even once you're there, you have to keep grinding to stay at the top. Like with YouTube, once you're there, you can kind of kick back. You can't really with Twitch.
Yeah.
You have to keep grinding.
But then again, the whole process is a little more lax, just in the nature of streaming, right?
Yeah,
you
no,
just sit
for
down.
sure. Like if
You know,
if you just have the
like
right
you're right.
mode,
Like you have to be on every day, and you have to be like frequent. But in YouTube, like the frequency is lower, but the work you have to put in is still high. Whereas with Twitch, the work you have to put in, like the difficulty comes from the frequency. Whereas
like-
the YouTube work is already hard.
Yeah, like if
and
Twitch, if you
frequency
already
doesn't
have
matter.
kind of the right mold, like you can just sit there and be yourself, and like shit could work
But
out.
like also as Donkey, with the Donkey experiment, what that shows is that frequency also matters a lot on YouTube, though. If you want to make money and you want to grow your channel, right?
Yeah.
YouTube ends up favoring people who are going to be more frequent as well. So then if you really want to game YouTube the same way you want to game Twitch, you have to put in the work of making a good quality video, which is already hard, and then the consistency of doing it every day, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, right? And like now you're competing with Twitch streamers and like what you think is the hardest part of their job, being frequent. Both platforms favor frequency. It's just the detriments of it are lesser on YouTube.
Yeah, I would say too that Twitch is definitely more personality oriented. Where like with YouTube, you could get away with like not having a personality, but like you could just be good at games and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
more
why
forgiving.
that's
You
why
can
like
have
Optic
Twitch,
Clan
too.
got big in the beginning.
Like you can just be like crack at Fortnite, dude.
This is
And
my
you could-
friend
and you could
You can be like
Justin.
Like
Justin.
Justin could get away with it by just being cracked.
In a way, I disagree.
No,
because
yeah, no,
Ninja
because
was,
then you start. I
You
was
can
about to
do
say
that on
Ninja,
Twitter,
like.
wow.
Ninja was huge only because he was good at Fortnite. Nobody actually liked Ninja.
Yeah.
Well, you could say the same for
No,
every. Like,
Ninja had a personality to him though.
yeah, but you could
Yeah,
say the
you
same
wouldn't
for-
start
No.
looking at his old shit, bro.
Ninja
like-
had Ninja was good, but he always had one hell of a personality.
Yeah,
on him.
Ninja was the classic
The side-
internet gamer.
Yeah, the coin flipped as he got more popular, but nah, it was definitely his person. Like,
The fuck did you say to me, you little shit?
no, that one's great too. But like, he has the brown hair, you know, it's old Ninja, and he's like, "Please don't send me
Oh,
your
yeah.
dick pics."
And he's like
It's
nodding.
the most, like his best pedo face, and it's actually.
Bro, he's like
That wasn't
fucking old
best
Ninja is
video
like
game,
XQC if XQC was like
Oh yeah.
actually like fluent in English.
Like, old Ninja was great.
See, XQC was a good mix of like
God,
he has
dude,
personality and he was actually like
Halfway
decent
decent at
skill.
games,
Look
yeah.
at XQC. God, yeah, like that's.
I mean,
That's-
he's toned down a lot now. It's
That's
like
the
old school
personality.
Tyler 1, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Oh,
he toned
okay.
down after he stopped playing Overwatch.
yeah, exactly. Like,
And then there's
Which-
Tyler one who was good and also
Yeah,
had personality.
The only issue with XQC I see now is that he's low-key just become like a woke Twitch baiter who basically just he like perpetuates.
Twitch.
It's actually so funny because he just perpetuates internet like stereotypes
Yeah.
and like being like his audience is full of redditors, and then
Oh.
he perpetuates their already disgusting ideas
With some
back
food
at them,
and
and then they're like,
It's literally an echo
Satan.
chamber. It's literally an
Yeah,
echo
like-
chamber.
Yeah.
Part literally, it's not even an echo chamber. It's the classic Reddit circle jerk, right? Like,
Which is what an echo chamber is, but just adapted
no,
to Reddit.
I
like-
know, but I think in this case specifically, like, it's best to say that it's just the Reddit circle jerk because it is. It's no different.
Wholesome Keanu
It's literally
Chungus
the-
100.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Spidey. This ain't gonna be so wholesome 100 for you. Kingpin, listen, you're insane. What did you say? Wholesome 100? Are you a Redditor? I gotta put that in. That's such a great video.
Bro, send me that shit. I'll edit that on the screen, bro. That's hilarious.
This ain't gonna be so
Like,
wholesome
you know-
100
you know-
for you, Spidey.
You know those memes where it's like when TikTok is highly rated on the App Store, Reddit assemble. Like,
Reddit
they just
assemble.
the
Oh my
nonsense.
god, dude, I remember that shit. The fucking India downvote bombers, bro. Like,
Sit down,
It's
dude.
literally that. Like, that's what XQC's streaming audience is, though. You know, he just baits for them, and it works, right? Like, he will just agree with their opinions and say exactly what they want to hear, and then he'll seem like the wokest person on earth because he says it with his broken English.
And it's almost kind of funny
because he has to take pauses to fucking think of the English word and not start
It's
spewing
funny.
out French.
It's funny because I could imagine just a dude who like wants to start streaming and he hears kind of similar advice to that, like, oh, yo, Twitch is kind of personality oriented, so you know you kind of have you know
He just
wanna
goes
be a
full
little-
personality.
You want to be a little more, you know, like you want to make your you know.
And the
you wanna make
fucking
yourself
event like
like
this ever leaves my hard drive, but yeah.
Yeah,
continue.
like I could just imagine someone listening to this. Well, no, like just not that they're listening to this, but they just get the advice like, oh, well, Twitch is kind of more personality oriented, so you want to make sure you're out there. And they're like, okay, well, let me see what some of the top streamers are. Let me try and learn from them. And they go to X2C's channel and just see the absolute insanity that is that. And it's like, this is the most popular streamer. What the fuck, dude? Like the absolute monkey brain smooth shit that goes on. in that
He just,
channel.
and then he goes over to like Tyler one and sees him eating his mic and he's like, oh, I gotta eat my mic
It's
now.
just like in this dude, he's bald, short, has a dent in his head, he's screaming out his mind. What the fuck
I'm playing
is
Wii.
going on?
Dude, I can't.
What the You have one dude who plays on his keyboard with his feet, you know, and then the other dude who has a dent in his head. What the hell?
You
is
got a guy
going on?
death slamming with his feet,
Oh my
and the
god.
other one eating his mic.
But then they all look at then they like take a look at the chat too, and it's like, what the fuck are these pictures?
It's
What
like,
the
why
fuck are
is
they
everyone
doing?
using all of this fucking shit? And it's just white people happy, like.
Like, what kind of
It's
emojis
just
are
white
these?
people happy.
Why do people
And no, but you also have to consider the systems, like the extra culture on Twitch, like with BTTV and stuff,
Oh my
already
god.
exists.
Yeah.
And now it's like-
Imagine just
now
fucking
it's like-
diving headfirst into that. I would never show my mom Frankersie's, like,
No,
fucking
but it's
Frankersy
so
faces and
funny,
shit.
it's
Like,
so
oh
funny.
my god. Bless my mom's
Oh
heart
my-
the day she catches me saying PogChamp, bro. Like, oh.
Take me
The
out
thing
of
is,
that
though, is that
movie.
it's universal. It's literally universal in every community of Twitch. Like even the ones that disagree completely with XQC, it's still there because it has to be.
Fucking
right?
tryhard 7 Lamau.
Like, there's the
Overwatch
community.
League,
There's,
that one.
Yeah,
Like,
what a
there's-
rough time
there's-
that was.
there's the Fords and CD community, and then there's the yo, come on, don't say that about Doctor Disrespect community. But they still both use BTTV. Like, you can't help it.
Don't talk about us ninja fans like that. We used to be Nazis, but not anymore.
We used to be Nazis.
I swear, not anymore. Because ninja's not anymore, so we're not.
Oh yeah, shit, wait, did we give the FBI a warning? Fuck. Wait,
No, we
shit.
didn't.
Fuck! The FBI's coming for us now.
I think in the initial take I said if the FBI is watching.
No, you can't break the fourth wall! Damn it, you!
That's too late.
Whatever, too late.
Whatever, fuck it,
Yeah,
bro.
it's-
Shatter and
it's-
open the fourth wall. Yo, it's motherfucking Friday at 1:30 in the morning.
We already said what
Yeah.
day it was.
It's fucking Friday the 18th, so if this goes up anything later than the 20th, y'all know that I've been fucking slacking.
You should know what to expect.
You dumped the fourth wall like 6 times already when you were like, if this ever leaves my hard drive.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
shit.
just
Ah,
opened
whatever.
it
You know
on.
what? Fuck it. Fuck the fourth wall. That shit doesn't go up until
See?
episode 4. We gotta put the wall
See,
together
now-
one brick at a time, bro. Oh, yeah, bro, you wanna hear my favorite joke?
What?
What's up?
What did one wall say to the other wall?
What?
Nothing no
Meet you at the
walls.
corner.
Yeah.
It's so fucking terrible.
Yo,
What are you
I got
talking
one
about
for you.
breaking
Yeah.
the fourth wall, though? What are you talking about breaking the fourth wall? It's not like we're really breaking the fourth wall. I'm not like, hey, you listening right now. Your parents are dead.
Yo,
Like,
fuck
what?
you. Your name's John. Fuck you, John.
It's not like suddenly
Hey.
the Warframe gameplay goes to a camera in their house and it's just like, wake up, wake up.
Wake
Wake
up,
up.
Samurai. We've got a
Please,
city to burn.
please, we've been trying to communicate with you for 72 hours. You've been in this coma. It's
Wake
getting
up.
cold.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
This is definitely just fall asleep too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Now this is
now this is podcasting.
Don't ever say that again.
Now this is podcast.
This is pod racing.
This is pod racing. Oh, you know they're doing a fucking Obi-Wan
Rogue
show
Squadron
where
movie?
Obi-Wan Kenobi and
Oh.
where Obi-Wan
Yeah, they're
Kenobi's gonna be Ewan McGregor and Christian Bale is coming. Christian Bale.
Bro.
Christian Hale is coming back as Darth Vader.
Saxon Hill.
You mean
Something
Hayden
really
Christensen?
What?
You mean Hayden
It's-
Christensen?
I know. That's what they did in the morning.
Bale?
Let me go.
Wasn't he Batman?
Yes, he was Batman.
Okay.
Christian Bale more like Saxton Hale.
More like
Yeah, they're
Sax to
doing
an ale,
that.
bro.
And then funny enough, they're doing a Rogue Squadron movie.
Yeah, I think they're also
And an
doing a
Ahsoka
Ahsoka
movie.
Tano. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be
You
hype.
know what's so funny? We had discussion. We had a discussion on getting started on YouTube and Twitch when we were just getting started in the podcast game.
Oh,
We
yeah.
literally
Yeah,
found-
I was gonna say something about that, but I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
well, you
this is a
can-
little too meta, but you know, whatever.
Oh, well, you can know plenty about how to start, but actually getting started is another thing.
Yeah.
That shit will beat your ass, no matter what, really. Like, you're getting your
So
ass.
if y'all want to help that shit out, like, comment, subscribe. Am I right, gamers?
like, comment, subscribe, share this around with all your friends, let them listen in.
Put this all over Reddit, bro. We can get it done. 100% wholesome Chungus Keanu. I'm in, bro.
Well, I'm sorry, but
100.
that fucking Nate Robinson and what was it, Jake Paul fight, dude?
Oh,
the memes
yeah.
that came out of
Oh,
that,
yeah,
one of them was like, "Yo,
Robinson.
these YouTubers getting out of hand." Last thing Nate Robinson heard was, "Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe." I'm like, oh my
No, but like that's really what it is, though. Like, I guarantee you. I mean, fuck it. The fourth wall is not coming up this video, but like, I guarantee when I go to upload this and like go to like fucking start rendering this shit, like, I'm gonna have to put up like all of like the tags and shit for this video, bro. You already know I'm gonna be abusing the fuck out of that. So if there comes up like if you found this video via like fucking Fortnite, bro, I'm sorry you got baited, my dog.
You fucked up.
Dude, you better put a religion tag in here.
Oh, of course I'm gonna do that.
No, but you know what's still funny though is that YouTube has started showing tags at the very top of the video title now.
Ah,
So like they
shit.
show up as hashtags, right? So you're gonna see like hashtag religion, hashtag Christianity, hashtag God,
Hashtag Christian
biblically
Bale.
Hashtag Fortnite.
Hashtag
Like,
Christian Bale.
hashtag
as a fox or whatever.
Minecraft, hashtag
HP
dream
Lovecraft.
Hashtag Dream. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, bro, I'm putting all that shit in there, so I'm sorry if you get baited a little bit. It's okay.
Oh,
Good
It'll
man,
be for the
good
health
man.
of the channel.
Although,
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
we're like almost 2 hours in, probably. If you stuck around this long, you probably enjoyed it. So, you know,
You know, it's whatever.
the way it is.
Or maybe you didn't enjoy it and you just left it on and forgot
Maybe
about
you're
it. In
just-
which
maybe-
case,
maybe-
thanks.
Yeah, make sure you
Maybe
check
you
your
fell
phone right now.
asleep.
Yeah, you. Whoever's listening right now, yeah, you. Specifically you. Check
Make
and
sure
make
you're
sure
on
your phone
Wi-Fi.
is on Wi-Fi, bro.
Make
I
sure
ain't
you're on
know that you
Wi-Fi.
ain't using that data for this shit.
Make sure you haven't forgotten to do any errands. You know, really, whenever you're watching this, just don't forget to do any errands you got to
Make sure
do.
you
You
don't
know,
have any college essays to write.
like defrost the chicken before your mom comes home. Come on.
Yeah. Quick, hurry. She's gonna come home in like a half an hour.
Put that shit in the
You're
microwave
already-
if you got to.
Yeah. Like, you're out of time already, but like,
Like thawing the chicken in the microwave, bro. That's a classic.
Watch the time, dude. Watch the. Be careful. Come on. You got it.
quick, check your phone battery. What's your phone at right now?
Okay.
Are you at below
Okay, I
20?
think we're going a
Fucking
little
target.
overboard, right?
Yeah. We've got a little too many.
It's a little too bad. It's okay. You know what? I'm putting the walls back up. I'm putting them up.
Alright. Yeah, I mean.
Chowder! You're
I
over
think
here,
you can go play
MIG.
Yeah, so anyways, the recent Overwatch League news, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
There really hasn't been any. There was like Soon that got announced for Boston, which is still rough.
Yeah, because you know Disney had that Investor Day. That's where they announced the Star Wars shit. They
Star
announced a
Wars
bunch
shit,
of
yeah.
Marvel shit. So Jackson, yeah, they
Oh,
did.
Bro, my Disney stock is fucking booming right now, bro.
Dude, the Disney stocks are booming.
The
Yo,
Disney
I-
stock is booming. Fucking Universal fans are crying. Us Disney boys are on some new shit.
I do think like this is big though because dead ass. If you do not like the Mandalorian or like you really just don't fuck with Star Wars like that, there's literally no reason to get Disney Plus right now. Like there's
Oh
just
yeah,
no reason.
100%.
Like nothing's on it, or like you just don't like old Disney shit. Like you're waiting for like Marvel shit. Like you're getting it, but like there's no reason to fucking buy it now.
I mean, like Mandalorian though, it's like a multi-billion
Mandalorian is
dollar
sick,
idea.
though.
Like Baby Yoda's a $5 billion idea. Like
It's so sick.
it's
I can't
literally
believe they did
twisted.
I honestly can't believe they did that to this day because like even in Legends, like Yoda's race is not really talked on.
Oh god,
It's
yeah, no,
Yoda
they
and
really
then
don't
Yaddle.
speak on him like at all.
It's Yoda and then Yaddle, and that's it.
Yaddle.
Yaddle fucking dies in Legends, so like there really isn't much to go off of. But that was fucking incredible. I'm not calling him Grogu, by the way. Like I'm not calling him that.
Yeah, no, I refuse to.
I know that's his name, but like no one's not.
No, it's
No one
fine.
calls him that. No, that's just not. No.
I guess it's not happening. But I mean, dude, then we got like live action Ahsoka. Like how could
Yeah,
you
that was
stop?
cursed as shit. Like, you're
How
gonna
could
give
you
it a
not?
buck.
It almost feels like I shouldn't have seen it, but at the same time, it was amazing. I guess it was gas. But no, but anyway, yeah, what I was getting at is when my man Kevin Feige went on to talk about all the upcoming Marvel shit, he talked about the new Doctor Strange movie.
Let's
Multiverse of
go.
Madness.
Yes.
And he said it does, connect to the new Spider-Man movie. And I'm just
Which
like,
is why there's gonna be Tobey Maguire and whatever the fuck the dude's name is.
Andrew Garfield,
Andrew Garfield, that's the one.
which I am
Wasn't-
happy for.
Wasn't like people like not too happy with the
Nobody's
Doctor
saying
Strange movie?
Garfield is fucking. Oh.
No. See, here's the thing: the actual
Wait
like
a second,
the
I should keep my
movie-
nuclear
Yeah,
vengeance to myself.
Wait,
the actual Amazing Spider-Man movies were just not written or directed well. And
No,
in
I'm talking
terms
about
of
the
Andrew-
Doctor Strange movie. Like the,
Doctor Strange movies.
yeah.
okay.
Cause I heard
Yeah.
it was. I heard
Oh.
people didn't really like it that much.
No, the
they
original
were-
Doctor Strange
It
is
was
alright.
okay. It was okay.
I personally liked it a lot.
People really enjoyed the CG and
Oh, I loved
the action, but the story was a little weak.
I mean, it was just like his origin story. Yeah, it was
I mean, like, it's either you like it or you don't. It's
Yeah,
that
I
kind of
think
Marvel.
that is.
Like, I know a lot of
Yeah.
people didn't like the Hulk movie, so it's like, it's either you like it or
Oh,
you don't.
oh,
It's
yeah,
Marvel.
that was back in the day. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I
The
mean,
Hulk movie
it's
was-
the
that
same
was before
idea.
that was like pre-MCU. Like,
Yeah, whoa.
technically.
Oh yeah.
that was a Sony.
Yeah, that was the Sony owned one. No. I'm talking about like the. Maybe I am talking about that one. I don't know.
Like, I'm pretty sure they made the Incredible Hulk movies part of the MCU after they came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wasn't established by then.
The first MCU movie was with Iron Man.
It was Iron Man. As soon as Nick Fury showed up at the end, that was case.
And the Incredible Hulk came before that. And the reason that they incorporated it in is because they just didn't feel like making another Hulk movie.
Yeah.
Although we probably deserve one.
Which is a shame because I know they incorporated this into Ragnarok. Like they incorporated this into Ragnarok, but Planet Hulk and like World War Hulk are totally great stories they could have done.
I agree, but I feel like it's just a bit lame.
But see, it's kind of weird because not everything in the MCU not everything in the comics is established in the MCU. Because fun fact, because in Ragnarok, Hulk is just on this planet, and it's like, well, how did he get here? In the comics, the Marvel Illuminati sends him there. like literally, it's Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic. They're just like, he's too dangerous. Get his ass out of here. Like the literal Marvel Illuminati. So yeah, that's not in the MCU yet. So that's why he's not. They didn't really explain that.
He can't be in the MCU anymore because
Iron Man's fucking dead.
Oh
yeah, spoilers for Endgame, by the way.
Yeah, you got quiet.
I mean, that movie's been out for long enough.
Yo, did you know that Aerith dies in Final Fantasy VII?
If you didn't know that, that's wrong.
Please go fuck yourself. Too bad. But it's funny. They just don't want to give him his own movie. And it's funny because we're getting She-Hulk as a TV show, which will be cool.
God.
But and Mark Ruffalo.
But she's not introduced anywhere yet, is she?
No, that's gonna be.
She's gonna be Phase 5, right, or whatever the fuck they're calling this.
It's Phase 5. Is this technically Phase 5? It's really only. Nah, it is Phase 5. Yeah, it's gonna be. Phase 5.
I thought they said it was Phase.
It's really dumb.
Yeah, she's
really
cool.
dumb though.
What's
You
up?
know what's really dumb though is that we're not getting a Hulk movie, but we're getting a Black Widow movie post death. Like I don't care.
Dude, the Black Widow
what?
movie is just so too late. Yeah. It's just
Like that
too
shit
late.
should have came out after Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Back when everyone still thought that Scarlett Johansson was hot.
They still
Whoa.
Yo, again, I'll pipe back down. I'll go back into my corner. I will go and take my nuclear opinion somewhere else.
No, bro. It's not even a nuclear opinion, bro. Like, let me put it to you this way: there is just no beating the roundness of her tits.
Oh my god.
Listen, bro. All I'm saying is I'll take Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn any day of the week over Scarlett Johansson.
I'm going to kill you.
Wait, was Scarlett Johansson Harley Quinn?
No, Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie was.
Oh, I was about to say, in what universe am I living? I was just thought I was tripping straight balls for a minute there.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh, you just woke me up from that coma. Jesus.
You about Margot Robbie, right? I mean, I don't even think she's, all of that, like you're describing her to be. But fucking, just the round tits, bro. Impact.
Is that what this?
God.
I already know what the title of this is gonna be.
Specifically, the Big Mommy Milkies for me. Not a fan of
Specifically, the Big Mommy Milkers.
The big hardcore donkers.
Fuck.
Let's go back to Black Widow now. Let's go back to Marvel.
The dodecalar donkers.
Yeah, so anyway, no, Black Widow is just, especially after her death in Endgame, spoilers.
Yeah, like,
are
why?
Whatever.
Like,
It's spoiler warning
After the spoiler yellow.
She's also just such a base character. Like she, her story is actually pretty cool. But the thing is, it's just like
it's too late.
Yeah, it's like.
There's so much cool shit out there now.
Relatively speaking, though, it's
Bro, have
not
you
as
seen
interesting as other characters.
It's like, bro, fuck that. I don't want to learn about Black Widow's bitch problems.
It's just too late. Back when the Iron Man trilogy was still going, Black Widow would have been great. But nowadays, you got Doctor Strange, Black Panther. Who the fuck wants to watch that?
Like to supplement Captain America, or at least before the Captain America film, Black Widow would have been a double movie. But I just
same with Hawkeye. Which coincidentally, he's getting a TV show as well. Also too late, I think.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I agree, but I mean, he's not dead at least.
Yeah, he's not dead.
He just kind of has a bow.
The only issue with
I'm out of
Hawkeye and
arrows.
Black Widow.
What do you mean? I'm
Like
out of
both,
arrows.
both Hawkeye and Black Widow felt like comedic relief at some points in those Marvel movies. Like they didn't even feel like heroes; they just felt like jokes because they
Because
just were.
fucking Hawkeye was.
Dude, and you go to,
Yeah,
I think it was Infinity War, or, no, it was Endgame, and it's like, we get Ronin Hawkeye for literally like 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Like, he is not Ronin.
Yeah. We get Ronin Hawkeye for not even 10 minutes. It's so
Yeah.
sad, honestly. Watching that, like, I mean, because I pirated in a game, don't pay for your movies.
Yo, don't pay.
literally,
Yo,
you're not
literally
gonna-
go on fucking uTorrent, bro. Don't pay for it, nothing.
like,
Hey, yo,
literally-
FBI, what's
like,
up? How
literally,
you doing? How you living?
I saw the Chinese.
No, go ahead.
I saw the Chinese subtitles scrolling past Ronin Hawkeye for 10 minutes, like, and then Black Widow shows up and the flashback ends, and I'm like, why aren't we there still?
If you're
Why
not-
is it this guy?
If you're not seeing your movie in theaters, don't pay for them. By the way, this podcast was sponsored by 123movies.com. Stop paying for your movies. Go to 123movies.com.
Dude,
We're
imagine
not
getting a
actually though, but
partnership
123
like that.
movies. If you want to sponsor
Yeah.
us,
Actually, go to footlocker.com.
go to Free Punjabi Movies.
Yeah.
What did it cost?
What did
Nothing.
it cost? Nothing.
I went to
It's free.
freepunjabimovies.com.
Punjabi movies.
That was so good. Bro, I fucking ruptured a kidney that night, bro.
It's actually so funny. Like, what's even funnier about that meme is that I'm Punjabi.
I am Punjabi.
I am
Consider what I've learned from
What did it
this knowledge.
cost? Nothing.
nothing.
Attack
It's
Nothing.
literally free.
Go get
It's in
your
the name.
money
Free
up.
Punjabi movies.
Get your funny up before your money up, boys.
Oh my god, like it's just
Never that.
impossible. It's still impossible to wrap my head around this phase 5 spacing. Like, it feels like it's just padding because you know that Spider-Man's the new main character, right? Like, Iron Man was the main character, but now Spider-Man's the main
Oh,
character,
for sure.
right? Like, he kicked off stage
Phase
2,
five,
or
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna call it stage 2 of the story.
Stage 2.
It's menus and stages.
Well, no, bro. You think they're gonna go? How do you think they top Thanos, though? Let me just.
Thanos
fucking-
too.
the fuck you
They're not
talking
gonna do
about.
it
How do
They're
they
not
top
gonna do-
Thanos?
because they're not going to
The
do
same way
anything
you.
about the Avengers.
Yo, wait, hold on. No. How do they top Thanos? The
Literally
same way you
fucking
top
wipe
me
out.
at night.
What?
Like, literally the same way you top me at night. But
This is a fucking
Maybe
assault
Galactus?
on my character.
maybe Galactus. I don't know.
Like,
What if they just were
Well,
like...
they are
doing
making a
Goku?
Fantastic Four movie, funny enough. That's how they get it
Yeah,
right
maybe-
this time.
Maybe
Maybe
Galactus. I don't
it's because
know.
like I feel like with Thanos, like you don't really have a threat that kind of stacks up to it. It's like if you don't make something that's better than Thanos, it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
Lamau, they still
I mean,
wouldn't have beat Thanos though. Like,
Dude, they're adding
There's-
power creep into Marvel.
they're
Let's go.
fucking power creeping Marvel. I kind of wanted to say that without saying that, but glad you caught on to that.
No, but like literally Galactus. Like, what do you?
I don't know.
That's
Like,
a
that's
deal.
why I'm asking. Like,
That's the
he's
one thing you can follow up with.
Yeah. My man just eats bananas for breakfast.
No, because he's just hungry. Like, it's not even like out of malice. The man's just hungry.
Yeah.
Like, what else do you eat when you're way too big in space?
I don't know. Planets.
Just how it is, bro. No, because what's great is if we get Fantastic Four, we might get Galactus, and if we get Galactus, we get Silver Surfer.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer's the guy.
He was
You
in
know, it's
the
funny 'cause
first
it-
Fantastic
it's
Four
like-
movie, right? That's how that worked.
It's funny because it's just like at the end of the day, Silver Surfer is one of the most powerful heroes just in the Marvel universe.
Because
What
wasn't he
even
like
is
wasn't he a
Silver
bad guy for a while?
A little bit.
Silver Surfer?
So,
Yeah, because I remember in the one Fantastic Four movie, they like mixed with him for a little bit, didn't they?
Well, he's kind of an anti-hero because, like, his job, he's the Herald of Galactus, so his job is just to find planets for him to feed on. But, like, he's just kind of bound to him. I don't think he necessarily enjoys it. God moves out there.
You get your bread up.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
pretty
dude, it's
sure in
bread
the
up.
comics, how he becomes Galactus's herald is Galactus wants to eat his planet, but in exchange for not eating his planet, he's like, "I'll be your herald and find planets." So, good deal.
I mean, like we haven't. I mean, like
Good up, good up.
We haven't seen. the things we really just haven't seen are like Doctor Doom, Galactus,
The Doctor Doom's
Apocalypse,
badass.
really. Apocalypse,
Yeah.
really. Like we saw him in the X-Men movie, but I mean, fuck that.
X-Men, man.
And then,
It's crazy
like,
they're like not in the MCU yet.
fucking, we've seen Dormammu, but like,
Dormammu.
It wasn't really
Dormammu.
like it was like they pretty. I
Yeah,
don't know.
the Dormammu fight. Yeah, you guys like that
Oh.
Dormammu fight?
a lot of like X-Men villain and fucking
Because
Fantastic Four villain.
X-Men didn't get added into the MCU, so.
No, I know that's what's frustrating about this is that a lot of the Marvel's most interesting villains come from X-Men.
Yeah, I actually don't fuck with X-Men that heavy. Keep it a buck.
No, I agree. I agree. Some of them are interesting, but a lot of them suck. But the villains are always great. And like the thing is that like where Thanos was like kind of the conclusion to the Avengers story. The next thing is Spider-Man, but he's still technically part of the Avengers, right? So
I mean,
what do we do with him?
I mean, yeah, by. I don't want to say.
What do we do with him?
I don't know.
And where does he go? Who does he meet up with? I don't understand.
Oh, by the way,
where he-
another fun comic book fact. In the comics, the reason Thanos wants the Infinity Gauntlet and all the stones is to impress Death because he wants to smash her.
Yep,
Like, he
that's
wants to
true.
fuck her.
Run that back. Run it back for a real one more time. What the fuck did you just say to me?
In the comics, the reason Thanos wants the stones and the gauntlet is to impress Death and win her over.
Oh, since
he's
when
a-
was
he's
Death a
just a simp.
female? Oh yeah, because all bitches are trick ass hoes and Death's a trick ass
And
hoe.
also,
Yeah,
funny
forgot
enough,
about
I'm
that.
pretty sure Deadpool bangs her. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yes, he does.
I mean, the dude can't really die, so I mean, he can get away with it.
Yo, trick ass
he ends up-
hoes, bro.
yeah.
Trick ass hoes. All I gotta say.
Alright, now here's the real question. Here's the real debate. Who is the strongest superhero, and why is it Ben 10?
Yeah. You know, it's funny to think about because, funny enough, in the MCU right now, the strongest is Captain Marvel,
But
whose movies suck. Like everyone hates them.
Oh, but yeah, you're right.
bro,
She's
just
fucking-
make it.
she's broken. Like,
Just
she's
literally,
broken.
just make a Mary Sue. That's a dude that beats the shit out of Captain Marvel.
Speaking of, we're getting a Miss Marvel soon.
Yeah. Just to shut the feminists up for half a minute, and then we can go back to the status quo.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we're
really,
getting Captain Marvel too, actually.
I'm really hyped for that new Iron Man movie.
Really hyped for the new Iron.
Oh, we're
Good
actually
movie.
getting an Iron Heart movie. You know what that is?
Is it gonna be? Oh, is it gonna be his daughter? Please tell me it's his daughter.
No, it's not his daughter. It's some bitch called Riri Williams. It's like some black girl. And she takes over the mantle of Iron Man.
You're not Iron or a man.
Like I'm pretty sure everyone hates her character. Like everyone just hates her. She's just like I'm pretty sure she was just like not written that good. And it was just like, oh, this is anyone. It's like okay.
This is anyone. Yes. Okay.
Like,
Right.
and
in
also
the
it's
book.
hard to replace Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean, whenever someone dies in any sort of like reality or just fiction, non-fiction, IRL, whatever, the bigger the person, the larger the hole they leave in your life. And goddamn, Iron Man was a fucking colossus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the guy. At least with Captain America, they had they set up and like gave it to Falcon, so like that's cool.
Yeah, but in that same vein, the mantle of Iron Man technically goes to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
At least with the MCU,
Yeah, we built that up a little bit.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, like he's just gonna carry on the mantle of Iron Man through Spider-Man. Like he's not gonna just become another. Like that's just kind
Yeah,
of
no, I agree. But I'm saying like the purpose of his character is going to be the
It's
same
gonna
as
be to
Iron
replace
Man's now.
Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's the lead now.
Which is kind of rough because even though he's the lead, it's like he's overshadowed, which is really weird.
I mean, that's just the
and-
thing about anybody replacing anybody, just in general.
No,
You
I
have
know,
big
but
shoes
it
to
undermines.
fill.
But like the thing is that Spider-Man is actually an established character in this case, so it's like the stuff he's doing, you know, and this like the role he's filling is not the role he normally fills, which I think is kind of weird.
Yeah, to be fair though, in terms of the MCU, he's still kind of no.
Yeah, and I mean, like that might actually be like a good like writing point for the writers. Granted,
really
the people that
he's
write
only
for
got
Marvel
2
are
movies under his
iffy at
belt.
best, but you know.
He's only got 2 movies of his own. Civil War was basically.
Okay, wait. Did Iron Man 3 come out before or after Avengers?
Oh, before, way before.
No, after.
Iron Man.
After.
Oh no, Avengers, the first one?
Yeah, Iron
Oh
Man.
yeah,
3
that
came
was
out-
after. That was
Yeah,
after.
because one of the main conflicts of Iron Man 3 is he has like PTSD from the first Avengers when he like went into the sky and almost fucking died.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I
why
was
he's like
trying to make
hesitant
sure
to save
because-
Penny at the end.
Because,
Whatever the fuck.
what
Pepper,
I'm saying is
whatever her name is.
we've got Spider-Man 2, right? So now we're gonna
Pepper.
get other characters. We're gonna get other characters that meet up with him, and then we get our new set of Avengers, quote unquote, for this MCU. I'm saying the setup's gonna be similar.
Oh, it's always
So
gonna be
that's gonna
similar.
Yes, that's gonna be interesting.
We'll see. Yo, speaking of Spider-Man, though, Into the Spider-Verse 2, bro.
Oh.
Here we go. I still haven't seen the first one, bro.
Oh,
I'm gonna
it's
keep it a
good.
buck fitty with you.
Oh, it is good.
Still have
Alright,
not
but
seen
when
the
are
first
when are we all gonna watch hentai together?
Right. So at the end of the day, yeah. So we're done. That's that.
You're kidding me, right?
No.
No.
No,
No,
no.
at the
You,
end.
not you. I just got fucking trolled.
Yeah. Right. So anyway, that's the end of the podcast. You know.
We'll
Yeah,
see
like,
you.
comment,
Hope you guys-
subscribe if you
Hope
enjoyed
you
this.
guys enjoyed that. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I hope
Sub
you
to
guys
our
enjoyed it.
Patreon. Check out our
Sub to our
Patreon.
Sub to my tier 3
OnlyFans coming
OnlyFans.
soon.
Yeah.
OnlyFans coming soon.
Look, go
You
check
know-
out our merch. All that
You
fun
might get
stuff.
to see Keeper naked.
Bro, I'm getting
Anyway.
fucking trolled.
And trust me,
There's
you
no
want to
way.
see that.
The
So
dog.
Yeah.
you know, we're gonna, you know, as Dom gets trolled in the back, I wish you all well. I hope you enjoyed our podcast.
Kiss,
I'm gonna
kiss.
go cry now.
Love,
Fucking
love.
end it.
Drink plenty of water.
Yeah, always stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Urinate, but only when I'm around.
Tell your loved ones that you love them.
Alrighty. So I think we'll call that there.
Dude, that was good.